What are your views on environmental pollution?
Um, Environmental pollution is it's like inevitable. It's gonna happen regardless of what you're doing because the stuff we need to live sometimes require a little bit of pollution. But I don't think it's necessarily good. But there's not. I mean, there's things you can do to stop it, but there's not much to like stop it completely. Like cars, you driving cars. Cars give out pollution, especially like the trucks. Those like pollute a lot.
Yeah.
Power plants, things that give you energy, power, and stuff like that. But you also need that stuff. That's why you can't really like say it's like.
There's more efficient ways, but those ways are very costly. So, we're doing things to save the earth and going green and things like that. So I think that it's a necessary evil now, but in the future it will be a lot more efficient,
What are some of your views on land pollution?
Land pollution, it's like, I know there's companies and chemicals and, they do all that stuff and they pollute in the land and they pollute in the sea and stuff like that. That's kind of bad too. And right now we're just trying to get to a better, more way of doing things more efficiently so we don't have to pollute. If we can find a better way and a faster way of doing this stuff, I think that would be really great. But for right now, it's still hurting the earth, and we're running out of resources and stuff like that, so it's not okay.
Do you think that finding a solution to environmental pollution is one of our biggest goals we have to come to as a human race?
Yes, we should. We really should find better ways to do that, because once we do, we'll start. Things will be a lot better. Because things like pollution, you walk around on the street and people are stepping over trash and things like that. That's kind of bad. It's like it shows us as a society that we're not clean, or we don't care about how we treat this earth, and we need to treat it with a lot more respect. So. If we do that, if it's a huge priority, I think we will as a society.
Do you think it's a necessary evil to have pollution because of cars and stuff like that, and how they get us around?
Yes, I do think it's a necessary pollution because, of course, some stuff is not going to be perfect. So, of course, you're going to have pollution with stuff like cars. But there are some cars who can fix it, but not everybody can adapt to stuff like that. So, certain things, yes, I do think you need necessary pollution.
What do you think about non-renewable energy, such as like solar energy and wind energy, stuff like that?
I was going to say something else. But it depends on the type of person you are. Some people have the time to deal with that stuff or go through all of that. But me personally, I don't necessarily would like it or do it myself.
Do you think there should be more policy for controlling waste and stuff like that, pollution?
Can you elaborate on that?
Like government policies prohibiting
I think so.
Like
because
littering.
There is some stuff that people can cut back on with having pollution, but some stuff, like I said before, is necessary.
Is it necessary evil to have environmental pollution, such as cars giving off like ozone gas and stuff like that?
Just like you need a prey and a predator in the food chain, you need a good and a bad in our environment, and I think it's a necessary evil for us to have some type of pollution.
Yeah, I agree, because it's like cars and buses and stuff like that. It's transportation. We need things like that to get around.
What are some of your thoughts on renewable energy, such as solar energy or wind energy? What do you think about that?
Solar energy, yeah, that's a good idea, but it can only last as long as we, can see use for it.
I'll be here for a while.
Do you think there should be more government policy to control pollution? The United States or even around the world?
No, money can be spent other ways.
I think it's necessary to spend some money on our pollution because we're trying to live in a comfortable world, and if we have a lot of pollution in there, we're not living comfortable.